Every harvest has a deadline, and nature doesn't wait. The sun isn't even fully up yet, but the fields are already awake. You can feel it, that quiet pressure in the air. Farmers don't call it pressure, they call it timing. Because once a crop is ready, the clock starts. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Miss it by a few hours, and everything is gone. The wind shifts, the heat rises, the soil dries faster than expected. And just like that, a perfect crop can turn useless. Too early, it's not ready. Too late, it's ruined. There's no second chance, no rewind, just loss. Across the world, this same race is happening, at the same time, in thousands of fields, different countries, different people, same fear. Because this isn't just about one farmer, it's about billions of tons of food. Food people are waiting for, food families depend on. And behind every single piece, there's someone watching the clock, waiting, hoping they don't get it wrong. Some walk through the field slowly, touching the crops, checking, again and again, because they know one mistake doesn't just cost money, it costs everything. You might never see them, you might never think about it, but this race feeds you every single day. And sometimes they lose, quietly, without anyone noticing. So ask yourself, if you had only a few hours to save everything you worked for, would you get it right, or would you lose it all? Because out here, this isn't farming. This is a race.
While some farms use million-dollar machines, others rely on bare hands. The sun is higher now, hotter, heavier. And in some parts of the world, nothing has changed. No machines, no shortcuts, just people. A man bends down slowly, again, cuts a cocoa pod with care. Not too deep, not too fast. One wrong move, and next season is gone. He wipes his face, sweat and dust mixed together. Then he moves to the next tree, and the next, and the next. No pause, no break. Because stopping means losing time, and losing time means losing money. But even working all day, some farmers earn less than $1 a day, harvesting what the world consumes. Out by the coast, it's no easier. The tide is low, for now. A woman walks carefully over wet rocks. Slippery, sharp. Cold water hitting her legs. She bends down, cuts seaweed by hand. Quick, precise, because the ocean is coming back. And when it does, the work stops, whether she's done or not. Further away, another farmer digs gently into the soil, looking for asparagus. He feels it before he sees it, cuts it just right. Too high? It dies. Too low? It never grows back. Every move matters. Every second counts. And still, it's never enough. No machines, no speed, just effort. Endless effort. Imagine doing all this every day and still struggling to survive. Imagine feeding the world, but barely feeding yourself. Would you keep going, or would you walk away? Some don't have a choice. They stay, because they must, because this is all they have. And while they fight to hold on, something else is happening, far away from here, quietly, quickly, taking over. But while these farmers struggle, somewhere else, machines are replacing humans entirely.
These machines don't get tired, don't slow down, and don't miss. Somewhere else, the fields sound different. Not quiet, not slow. Loud, heavy, alive with metal. A machine rolls forward, wide, strong, unstoppable. In seconds, rows of crops disappear, cut, collected, stored, all in one motion. No pause, no hesitation. What takes 100 workers now takes one machine. The driver sits inside, calm, almost still, pressing buttons, watching screens, while outside, the machine does everything. Faster than hands, cleaner than blades, more precise than experience. It doesn't feel the heat. It doesn't feel pain. It doesn't get tired. It just moves. Forward. Always forward. Beans flow through belts. Grains separate in seconds. Tons of harvest done in minutes. And it keeps going. Hour after hour. Field after field. While somewhere else, someone is still bending down. Still cutting my hand. Still trying to keep up. But how do you compete with this? How do you outrun something that never slows down? The gap is growing. Wider every day. Some farmers are catching up. Others are falling behind. And no one is saying it out loud, but everyone can see it. The race is changing. It's no longer human versus time. It's human versus machine. And machines are winning. Fast. If you were there, watching this happen, would you feel relief or fear? Because progress looks good until it replaces you. And this is only the beginning. Because even these powerful machines have limits, places they can't go, fields they can't touch, harvests they can't handle. But speed isn't everything, because some environments don't allow machines at all. Some harvests happen where machines simply can't go. Out here, there is no engine sound, no metal, no screens, just breath and risk. The tide is low, for now. Workers move fast across wet rocks, careful steps, sharp edges, cold water pushing against their legs. They bend down, cut seaweed by hand. Quick, precise, because the ocean is coming back. And when it does, everything stops. Slippery rocks, rising tides, one mistake could mean serious injury. One wrong step, and you fall. No one catches you. No machine saves you. Just the water, waiting. Somewhere else, the danger is hidden, under the soil. A farmer kneels, looks closely. A small crack, a soft rise in the ground. That's all the sign he gets. He digs slowly, carefully, looking for bamboo shoots. Too rough, they break. Too slow, they grow too big and become useless. Every move is quiet, focused, like he's listening to the earth itself. Then there are the trees. Tall, too tall. A man wraps his arms around the trunk, starts climbing. No harness, no safety, just strength. Step by step, higher. The ground fades. The air changes. His grip tightens. One slip, and it's over. But he keeps going, because the fruit is up there, and someone is waiting for it, somewhere far away. Imagine standing there. No machine, no safety. Just your body and the risk. Would you still climb? Or would you turn back? Because for many, turning back is not an option. They do it every day, quietly, without attention, without reward. And while they fight in these places, something else is happening, slowly, silently, finding its way in, even here, even in the impossible. But even in these extreme places, technology is slowly finding its way in.
Farming is no longer just physical, it's becoming digital. The fields look different now, cleaner, quieter, but smarter. A machine moves slowly across rows of tea plants, not rushing, not guessing, watching, measuring, adjusting,
in real time. Tiny sensors scan the leaves, check the height, feel the shape, and then the blade moves. Perfectly. Not too high, not too low. Every cut is exact. Every move is planned. Machines now think, adjust, and decide in real time. There's no trial and error anymore, no second guessing. The machine already knows. In another field, a driver doesn't even touch the wheel. The machine moves on its own. Straight lines, perfect turns, guided by signals from above, satellites, data, numbers. It knows where to go, how fast to move, where to stop, even where the soil is weak or strong. It adjusts everything, without asking, without slowing down. This is not the old way of farming. This is something else, something faster, sharper, smarter, where decisions are made in seconds and mistakes almost disappear. But something feels different, too perfect, too controlled. Because when machines take over thinking, where does that leave the people? The ones who used to decide, the ones who used to know the land by heart. Do they still matter? Or are they slowly becoming observers, standing there, watching, as machines do what they once did, better, faster, without needing them? If you were in that field, would you feel proud or replaced? Because this kind of progress doesn't wait for anyone, and it doesn't slow down, not even for you, not even for them. And now, the gap is getting wider, faster than anyone expected. But what happens when machines become faster than humans can keep up?
This is no longer farming. This is industrial speed. The machines don't slow down now. They move faster, louder, more aggressive. A raspberry field stretches far ahead, neat rows, perfect lines. And then the machine enters. It doesn't stop. It doesn't hesitate. It shakes the plants, gently but fast, faster than hands could ever move. Berries fall, hundreds, thousands, collected in seconds. No waiting, no checking, just speed. In another field, cucumbers are lifted straight from the ground, cut, carried, sorted, all inside one machine. No one touches them. No one needs to, because everything is already planned, already optimized. Every second counts. Every movement is timed. Then come the giants, massive machines moving across endless land, soybean fields, wide, open, limitless. The machine cuts through everything in front of it, row after row gone, like it was never there. Entire fields disappear in hours. Tons of crops, every single hour, 20, 30, even 50 tons, gone, collected, stored, ready. The speed is unreal, almost too fast to process. If you stand there long enough, you start to feel it, that pressure, that intensity. Because this is not just about harvesting anymore. This is competition. Who can move faster? Who can finish first? Who can take more before time runs out? Machines don't feel tired, but humans do. Machines don't need rest, but humans do. So what happens in a race like this? Who falls behind, and who gets left out completely? Because when everything moves this fast, something always gets missed, something always gets ignored, and no one talks about it. But maybe they should, because speed comes with a cost, a quiet one, a hidden one, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this pace keeps growing, where do humans fit in, or do they slowly disappear from the race? But speed creates a new problem. What gets left behind?
The faster machines get, the less humans are needed. The fields are quieter now. Not empty, just different. Where there used to be people, there are fewer. Where there used to be voices, there's just the sound of engines. A man stands at the edge of the field, watching. Not working, just watching. He used to be part of this, used to wake up early, used to move with the others. Now, the machine does it all. Faster, better, without him. He doesn't say anything, but you can see it in his face. That question, what happens now? Some farmers adapt. They learn. They operate the machines. They survive. But others? They don't get that chance. They stay behind, still using hands, still moving slow, still earning less, and the gap grows wider every day. Efficiency comes at a cost, and someone always pays it. One side moves forward, the other struggles to keep up. It doesn't look unfair at first. It looks like progress, clean, fast, perfect. But look closer, and you'll see what's missing. People, stories, lives that depended on this work, gone, quietly, without warning, without a choice. If you were in that position, watching everything change around you, would you fight to adapt, or would you feel left behind? Because not everyone gets to move forward. Some are forced to stand still, and being left behind hurts more than failing. Sometimes silence hurts more than words, and this silence is getting louder every day. But even with all this power, all this speed, all this control, machines still can't control everything. There's something bigger, something unpredictable, something no system can fully handle. Because in the end, nature always has the final say. But even machines have limits, and nature always finds a way to fight back.
Nature sets the rules, not farmers. The machines are ready. The workers are ready. Everything is planned, timed, calculated. But none of it matters if the weather shifts. A farmer looks up. The sky is changing. Clouds move in faster than expected. No warning, no control, just a feeling in the air. Something is off. In a mango field, the fruit looks perfect, bright, full, ready. But not yet. If they pick it now, it won't taste right. If they wait too long, it falls, bruised, useless. Harvest too early, you lose quality. Harvest too late, you lose everything. So they wait, watching, checking, every hour, because timing is everything, and time is slipping. In another place, rambutan hangs heavy on the trees, red, soft, fragile. One rainstorm, and it splits. Too much sun, and it dries. Too much delay, and it rots. There's no perfect moment, only a narrow window, and it closes fast. Zucchini fields stretch wide, machines ready to move, but they don't, not yet, because size matters. Too small? Rejected. Too big? Also rejected. Perfect size? Only for a moment. Miss it, and the whole batch loses value. Just like that, gone. Everything depends on timing, not strength, not speed, timing. And no one controls it. Not farmers, not machines, not systems, just nature. Unpredictable, unforgiving, always changing. If you had everything ready, machines, workers, perfect plans, and nature still said no, what would you do? Wait or panic? Because out here, you don't get answers. You just react and hope it's enough. Some win, some lose, and no one knows until it's too late. If this made you pause even for a second, imagine living with that pressure every day. Imagine never being fully in control, because this is their reality, every season, every harvest. And still, they show up. But even this pressure, even this uncertainty, is not the limit, because somewhere in the world, there are harvests so intense, so extreme, they push everything beyond normal, beyond safe, beyond expected. And then, there are harvests so extreme, they push everything to the limit.
This is the peak of modern agriculture. The scale changes here. Everything feels bigger, faster, louder. A banana plantation stretches as far as you can see. Endless rows, heavy fruit hanging down. But no one is carrying them, not by hand. A cable system moves above, metal lines running across the entire field. Bananas are hooked, lifted, and sent flying across the farm. Fast, smooth, non-stop. No slowing down, no waiting. Just movement. Constant. Like a system that never sleeps. Machines moving non-stop, harvesting millions of tons. Then the ground starts to shake. A massive machine grips a tree, holds it tight, and then it shakes. Hard, violent, controlled chaos. Fruits fall like rain, hundreds at once. In seconds, what took months to grow is gone. Collected, sorted, done. No climbing, no waiting, just force. And then the giants arrive. Mega combine harvesters, wider than roads, taller than houses. They move slowly, but nothing stops them. Fields disappear in front of them, row by row, like they were never there. Grain pours out like water, endless, unreal. A system so massive, it feels unstoppable. You stand there and you feel small, because this is no longer just farming. This is power, pure power, built to feed millions, built to move faster than time, built to win the race. But at what cost? Because when something becomes this big, this fast, this unstoppable, you stop noticing the small things, the quiet things, the human things. If you've ever eaten without thinking about where it came from, you're not alone. Most people don't. Most people never see this, never feel this. But maybe they should, because behind all this power, there's something missing, something no machine can replace. And once you see it, you can't ignore it anymore. But behind all this power, there's something most people never think about.
Every fruit you eat is part of this race. You don't see it. Not in your kitchen, not in your plate. Just food. Clean, simple, ready. But behind it, everything you've seen is still happening, right now, somewhere. A farmer is rushing against time. A worker is bending down again and again. A machine is moving without stopping. Nature is shifting without warning. All at once, all connected. A race you never see, but depend on every day. You take a bite. You don't think about the hands that picked it, or the machine that processed it, or the moment it could have been lost. But it was close, closer than you think. Because behind every meal, there's pressure, there's risk, there's someone hoping they got it right. From human hands to powerful machines to nature itself, it all comes together. For you, for everyone. And most of it goes unnoticed, quietly, like it never mattered. But it does. It always did. If this made you look at your food differently, even for a second, don't keep that to yourself. Some stories don't shout. They wait to be noticed. Because ignoring it is easy. Understanding it takes a moment. And sometimes, that moment is enough to change how you see everything. Next time you eat, pause. Just for a second. Think about the race behind it. The people, the machines, the risk. Because it all led to that one moment, right in front of you. In this is only one part of the story. There's more happening behind the scenes, more intense, more unbelievable, more hidden. And this is just one part of how your food is made. The next process is even more unbelievable.